Now listen, 95% of you watching this did not take nearly enough profits at the end of the crypto bull run. Now, there is a number of reasons for why this happened, and to be honest, I'm not perfect either. One of my biggest positions that I had during the last bull run, which was Solana, I only sold about 40% of my total position at around $250, $260. And I still held the rest, and I sold it a bit lower. So I'm not perfect, and most of you guys watching this are nowhere near perfect. And so I made this video to go over the 3 main reasons that you are losing money in crypto. And so I've been in crypto since 2017. So I've experienced 2 separate bear markets. So I feel like I've got a pretty good understanding of knowing why people lose money and basically how to fix this in this video in around 10 to 15 minutes. And so the first reason that you are losing money is that you're making reactive decisions, not proactive decisions. Now, to explain this, let's imagine a metaphor. Imagine you're in a boxing fight. You got your hands up, there's a guy you're versing, he's getting ready to throw a punch. If you are trying to dodge his punch, do you wait until his hand has already left and it's just about to hit your face? Or do you react before he's even thrown the punch based off his body movements, trying to pick up patterns of what he might do? If you're a smart boxer, you're going to try to predict what he's going to do and respond before he's even done it. And the same thing happens in crypto. If you are making decisions that are reacting to something that has already occurred, you're going to lose all your money. If you are not able to proactively make decisions where you're predicting what the future is going to have in store, you are not going to be able to make money and you're going to lose money. The biggest problem is that you guys are being reactive. You're acting emotionally, irrationally. Bitcoin dumps. And when Bitcoin dumps, instead of knowing, oh, well, it dumped because I saw the news yesterday and I could tell that there was inflation data coming out and the inflation data was likely going to be higher than expected, and that was what was going to make Bitcoin dump. Like, instead of thinking about the market like that, you were just like, inflation comes out higher. Oh, wow, Bitcoin's dumped. I have to sell now, quick. Reactive doesn't work. The only way that you can be reactive in markets is if you are trying to join a trend and you're actually super intelligent and you're able to recognize the difference between FOMO that is stupid and FOMO that is smart. There are some times in the market, very, very small amount of time, where you can hop onto a trend late and you can still make money. You can act which would seem in a way that is too emotional and you can still make money. Now, for most of you watching this, you are not this good. So it is best for you to focus on being proactive, planning ahead, having a plan in place, being ready for all the scenarios that could occur instead of just reacting emotionally to what the market is giving you. And so what are some exact methods that you can fix this problem? So what I recommend is that you write down a list of promises to yourself of things that you're not going to do in crypto. So let me give you an example list. Number 1, I won't buy a coin that is pumped in the same day. Number 2, I won't make any decisions to buy and sell when I feel emotions of fear and greed. Number 3, I will only enter and exit a coin when planning proactively, not reactively. And number 4, I will pre-make a plan of action and follow it. If you just follow these 4 steps alone, the amount of money that you're going to make or the amount of losses that you're going to save yourself from having is significant. It's insane. And so reason number 2 why you keep losing money in crypto is you don't make independent decisions. Now, this is something I've actually had a problem with in the past, but I've recently fixed this. Recently as in like the past 2 years. So the biggest problem that I had, and what a lot of you guys have, is that you go on Twitter, right? And you follow hundreds of people and you're trying to determine what you want to buy, if you should buy, what you want to sell, all this sort of stuff, right? And to make this decision, what you'll do subconsciously is you'll see what 50 different of your favorite influencers are tweeting about. You'll go through your feed. Okay, this guy said long, this guy said short, this guy said long. He said buy this coin, he said buy that coin. And what your brain naturally does without you even wanting it to is it will take the most common answer and assume that that answer is correct. Because what your brain instinctually does is it wants to follow the herd. Because, you know, back in the caveman days, if you did not follow the herd, you were alone. You would be cast from the society. Following the herd is how you survived. And so your brain is pre-programmed to always want to follow what the masses are doing. When you go on your Twitter feed, I don't give a fuck how good the people you follow are. Most people are always going to be wrong. And so if you've got a sample size of 50 people you're basing a decision off after scrolling through Twitter, and you're deciding if you should buy or sell today, if you decide to buy and sell based off what your Twitter feed is telling you or the YouTube accounts you follow are telling you, you are going to lose money because the masses are always wrong and your Twitter feed is going to be the masses. And so the worst example of this scenario is when a certain coin on Twitter everyone starts talking about. Maybe it's like GMX or something, or any coin that has ever taken the attention of the entire market, the entire Twitter feed, and everyone starts talking about it. Name a time you bought a coin that everyone talked about where you made money. I highly doubt you could even think of a time. Because when everyone's talking about something, everyone has already bought it. They're looking for exit liquidity. When they start tweeting about it, it's because they've made money. Oh, I bought this coin at $1 and it's $2 now. And I made 100%. Look at this, I'm so good. Join my paid group. That's what all the Twitter dudes are doing. And so when they start clout chasing and flexing and talking about their wins and how good this project is, yeah, your brain's going to go, oh wow, everyone's telling me to buy this coin, so I'm going to follow the herd and buy this coin. You're going to buy it and you're going to lose money. So you can't just follow the herd. So how do you fix this? There's two ways that you can fix this. First way is you heavily curate your Twitter feed and the people that you listen to so that you're only listening to like 2 or 3 people maximum to make a decision, or you just stop following other people entirely and you make your own decisions. I chose to do the latter, and it's truly transformed my investing. I can safely say that by me making independent decisions, not relying upon others, I am 100% a better investor and trader. And so the third reason that you keep losing money in crypto is that you're actually a gambler, not an investor. Most of you watching this are pretty much just going into the casino, getting your chips, putting them on red, hoping for it to double, and then you're going to take your profits, you're going to put it on black, and then you're going to lose it all. This is how most people approach crypto. They're just buying shit coins. They're buying like 20 different coins, hoping that one of them does 100x and makes up for the others. They just use strategies like hope investing and praying and dreaming that the market's going to go up, and they never actually being what you're supposed to be, which is a proper professional investor. And the line between gambling and investing in crypto is so thin because Twitter encourages degenerate activities and gambling approaches. Because on Twitter, you'll see a guy who'll say, I turned $100 into 70,000 trading leverage. If you want to learn to do the same, I'll put the way below, and he'll have some strategy. And realistically, it's just gambling. It'd be like a guy playing a slot machine saying, I put $100 in and I pulled 10 grand out. I hit the jackpot. Read this thread on how I did it. And it will just be like, I pressed the button and I pressed it harder the third time I hit it, and because I'm just lucky, it just worked. It's like those big trading wins where people make insane profits. Pretty much all of them, it's just gambling. And if you try to replicate it, it's definitely just going to be gambling. And so because the line between gambler and investor is so thin, let me give some of the characteristics of what a gambler is. And if you are any of these, or you're doing any of these in your investing, you're a gambler. So number 1 is that you make reactive, not proactive decisions, as we talked about before. Number 2 is that you don't have a proven system to follow. What is your actual edge? Do you have an edge in crypto that you've refined that actually makes you win more than you lose and allows you to take money consistently from other people? If you have no strategy, you just fucking buying random coins hoping that one of them goes up. Are you controlled and addicted to the emotional roller coaster of markets? Did you suddenly come back into crypto when all the coins started pumping? Or did you stay during the bear market when it got boring and kept doing the work, researching, accumulating, buying low? Have you blindly aped into positions? Do you see a guy on Twitter say this coin's going to pump and you just market buy it 10 minutes later? Or are you being really smart and rational and logical and professional with your investing? And so can you actually be bothered to spend time researching? Or do you just make poor investment decisions? You know, if you are any of the above, you're probably in the gambling category. And if that's the case, you need to fix this. And so to fix this, you basically need to go from gambler to investor and make sure you're fitting all the characteristics of what a good investor is. So a good investor has a defined edge in the markets. Are you really good at NFTs? Are you really good at short-term trading or scalping? Are you really good at buying low and selling high? Are you really good at swing trading? Are you really good at doing DeFi stuff? What are you good at naturally? Or what do you want to get good at? Find 1 to 2 things that you want to get really good at and make that your edge. Is there a particular type of chart pattern that you really like trading or you're really good at trading? Because the money is made in you being better than everyone else at that particular time. If you just know how to make money when one chart pattern happens, all you have to do is wait for that one chart pattern to happen, and you're immediately better than everyone else trading that chart pattern because you have traded that pattern 1,000 times before, and the people you're versing have only traded that pattern 10 times. You're able to take their money because you have done this pattern so many times that you have an edge that will always beat them. That is how you make money as a professional, not just gambling every single chart pattern, buying every single type of coin, just doing everything, blindly following people. That's not how you do it. And so the second thing you need to do to become an investor is you need to stop spread betting and hope investing, and you need to have a really defined reason for why you're investing in something. So if you buy a coin or if you hold a coin and you've been hodling it, it's down like 50%. Ask yourself, like, do you still believe in this project? And if you believe in this project, why did you allow yourself to lose 50% of your portfolio? Why did you not just buy lower? And why did you not just wait and buy at a 50% discount? What went wrong for you to buy at 50% higher than it is right now? What did you misunderstand in the markets? What was your blind spot, right? You need to try to remove these blind spots and put in place systems to stop it from happening again. And so another big one is to remove emotions from your decision making. So if you are looking to buy a coin, right, determining if you should buy it or not, just think to yourself before you buy, am I feeling any dopamine or any emotion in my body? What chemicals are going through my body right now when I'm going to buy? If you feel any chemicals going through your body, any feelings of greed or any feelings of FOMO, you need to not make that buy, and you need to wait 5-10 minutes and just calm yourself down. Think rationally. Take some deep breaths in and out. Meditate or some shit, I don't know. And then just come back when the emotions have gone. Because when you are emotional with your decision making, you're not making good decisions. You have to be rational to make the best decision, to make the most money, and also to lose the least amount of money. And so there is so many more reasons why you guys and why myself have lost money in crypto. And if you'd like to learn more of them, my guide, The Psychology of the Crypto Markets, if you haven't already downloaded it, it covers a lot of the psychological biases that humans have and how to fix them. And it's super relevant. I don't know if you guys have read this one yet, but it's 100% for free. You'll find it in the link below. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.